Okay, now we're going to work on strengthening the glutes and opening up the hips a little bit. So we're going to come into a bridge position. So again, we're going to come lying down supine.
So I've got my feet pretty close to my sit bones, my glutes, my booty. My knees are directly over my heels. Hands are by the side. You want to make sure you're not imprinting the spine, but you're pushing the rib cage down and scooping in the belly to engage the abs. Press through the heels. If you Kegel, you're going to Kegel here and squeeze the glutes, and you're going to lift up with control. Good. Squeezing those glutes and then lowering down with control. Nice straight spine. You can articulate a bit too if you'd like. So articulation will look like imprinting the spine, squeezing the glutes, pressing through the heels, and lifting up one vertebrae at a time with control. I like to think of the visual of like a string of pearls lifting up off the counter. And then you're bringing that string of pearls right back down one vertebrae at a time. Now, if you have scoliosis, this might be a contraindication or anything like that. So you want to make sure that you are working with the variation that's right for you. So I'm going to stick with flat back today because that's going to be more accessible. So flat back up, pressing through the heels, squeezing through the glutes, sending the knees out over the toes with energy. That's going to get those hamstrings activated, and then lowering down with control, one vertebrae at a time, or flat back. Good. And the glutes should be the last thing that you release. Inhale, relaxing those shoulders, keeping yourself open. Inhale, exhale, press through the heels, squeeze through the glutes to lift, sending those abs down in opposition. So my glutes and my abs are both activated, even though glutes are main character. Good. Let's do 4 more here. Press through the heels, squeeze through the glutes, and lift. And resisting down. Last 3, inhale, exhale, press through the heels, squeeze through the glutes, and lift. Good. Last 2, you should really be feeling that posterior chain, lifting with control and lowering down. And then on the last one, we're going to hold. Inhale, exhale, press through the heels, squeeze through the glutes, and lift. Hold. Nice isometric hold. Really push the rib cage down, scoop through the core. Now we're going to start to pulsing up. So I'm squeezing my glutes deeper with each pulse. Pulse for 7, 6, staying active through the inner thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down with control. Good. From there, you're more than welcome to add on into a unilateral set by having one leg at tabletop or all the way extended. Okay, so today we're going to work at tabletop. Knee is directly above the hip, foot is directly in line with the knee. I'm going to inhale, exhale, press through that left heel as I have my right leg at tabletop, and slowly lower down. Inhale. Exhale, press through that heel, squeeze through that glute, and lift, and slowly lower down. Good. 6 more here. Last 6. I'm even trying to lift my toes a little bit so that I keep the pressure through the heel, which is going to keep it more in the glute and hamstring, so more posterior. Last 4. And lower down. 4, I think. And 3. You're almost there. And resisting down. Last 2. And resisting down. Last one, we're going to stay up and hold, and we're going to pulse for 6, 5. Squeeze that glute deeper as you lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down with control. Take a moment, shake it out. We're going to go ahead and go to the other side, so you can always pause and continue when you're ready. So from here, right foot is planted. Left leg comes to tabletop. Inhale. Engage the core. Exhale, press through that heel, squeeze through the glute to lift, and slowly resist down. Good. So you're pushing that rib cage down in opposition as those hips are lifting. You're really scooping that belly in towards your spine and up towards your skull for 6, and resisting down. And 5, resisting down.
You're almost there. Last 4 and 3. Last 2. Scooping through the core. Last one you're going to hold, and we're going to pulse it up. 6, 5, squeezing deeper as you lift. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down with control. Good. Go ahead and give those knees a hug into your chest. Okay, and from here we're going to advance into the stretch, or from here we're going to transition into the stretch. So you can grab at the base of your pad of your feet, pressing into those feet. You're going to those hands into those feet. You're going to extend those legs as deep as what's right for you in your body, releasing the lower back, releasing the head, and kind of extending through this happy baby pose into a full stretch of the back of the legs, the hamstrings. And if you feel welcome, or if you feel called to, you can give it a little bit of a sway, even with the knees bent, giving a little lower back release there, kind of listening to your body, what feels right for you, moving into that good release feeling. Good. Now from there, we're going to bring the soles of the feet together, open up those knees, and open up through the hips and the inner thighs. Just take a moment and ground yourself. You can even face your palms towards the sky or ceiling. Okay, we're going to take 3 inhales here. Inhale deep and exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale and exhale.